That Van Halen riff has run through my head for like 10 years. Anytime I get really bummed out about something and I'm like, oh man, what the fuck am I gonna show? I just always picture David Lee Roth being like jumping up like a falcon of rock. So we used to play a game in my band Tonic called Punch in the Face Time. This was a great fucking game, and we stopped playing it. It bums me the fuck out. We used to play this game called Punch in the Face Time, and what it was is when we were in the van touring, in the old days, when you would sign a record deal, they would sign you and then develop the band, and they would say, okay, you're going to get in a band, and you're going to go out on the road for a year. You're going to play the worst clubs you've ever played in your life, and you're going to become a band and get strong and learn your craft. You know, you don't go on The Voice. It's a whole other story. Anyway, so that's what we would do, and we would go out, and when everybody would start getting really in a bad mood, somebody would make the call, a hand would go up and they go, punch in the face time, and we'd pull the van over and beat the shit out of each other. But it was like a brotherly thing. There was love involved, you know, like who could take the biggest hit in the face. You're like, oh my God, you're fucking insane. But you grew up, did anybody grow up with brothers? Yeah, you remember. Well, you're a girl, though. You didn't really remember. I grew up with older sisters, so I remember punching the face time. You ever leave the fucking toilet seat down at 3 in the morning again? I swear to God, you're gonna get your ass kicked. So we used to play this game called Punch in the Face Time, and we were on the road for about a year, and we were driving through Las Cruces, New Mexico, which is an odd place. And we had the radio on, and everybody was in a really bad mood. Really, really bad mood. We were all hungover, and we had just slept in some kind of god-awful, like, sorority house. It was just bad decision after bad decision after bad decision that night. And somebody called Punch in the Face Time. So I started to pull the van over. And then all of a sudden, I heard a song coming on the radio. And I thought, ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. And we all kind of stopped. And it was the first time we'd ever heard one of our songs on the radio. Woo! And it was cool, yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing moment, because we all kind of just sat there and we pulled the van over in the desert, and we opened up the doors, and we turned the radio up, and nobody said a word. And from that day on, we never played Punch in the Face Time. It was the weirdest thing. Like, all of a sudden, it was gone. It was like a little magic Irish beating that just disappeared. But it ended up being our first song ended up being our first #1. It was a song that was called Open Up Your Eyes. So I'll try to do it for you acoustic. Big enough to drag me down. Where I am, people's voices make hollow sounds. Just be quiet. They'll go away. Open up your eyes. Don't let your mind tell floating in the glass, while the